Good evening, I'm Tamika Alexander. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with a search for an armed and dangerous escapee who was spotted in Tuscaloosa County. WVUA's Daniel Sparkman joins us now with the latest on this story. And Daniel, the suspect is only 16 years old. He is, but you wouldn't be able to tell it by his picture alone. You know, authorities are searching for a 16-year-old, like you said, who is considered armed and dangerous. 16-year-old Brandon Kyle Evans, you can see here in this picture. According to Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, Evans is wanted for escape, assault, and conspiracy to commit escape. Authorities say Evans, along with two others, escaped from a youth correctional facility near Montgomery on Saturday. During the escape, a correctional officer was seriously injured, resulting in the loss of his thumb and several teeth. Evans is also a suspect in a burglary Monday where guns were taken.
We are asking for the public's assistance, but if you see Evans, do not take action. We believe him to be armed and dangerous. We are asking that you dial 911 or you contact your nearest law enforcement agency.
The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office says that he was last seen in Tuscaloosa County in the area of Highway 69 South over the weekend. Evans' last known residence was in the Big Sandy area of Tuscaloosa County. Tamika?
Thanks, Daniel. Again, if you see Evans, you're asked not to approach him. You should call the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen, 205-464-8672, or dial 911. Well, some new changes may soon be coming to pay-to-park lots in Tuscaloosa. The Tuscaloosa Public Safety Committee approved an amendment today concerning car towing and booting issues. The new ordinance states that any pay-to-park lots that are less than 7 days must be gated, have a parking attendant or have an automated machine for a payment that prints a receipt. Parking lot attendants must also be clearly marked with the logo of their company. City officials say this amendment will positively impact the community.
Some of the complaints have created a negative experience for people coming downtown, and that's one of the things we want to improve on.
We want everything to be very clear, so if you go into a prohibited parking space or area, you know up front what you're going into, and if you violate the rules, you obviously have to be trying to violate the rules.
Now, the amendment will go up for approval by the City Council on Tuesday, December 4th. Well, the Tuscaloosa Public Safety Committee approved new guidelines for sidewalk cafes. With the recent increase in sidewalk cafes, the city believes these new guidelines regarding furniture and advertisement on umbrellas will help represent a better Tuscaloosa. Tara Tubbs with the City Transportation Department says she hopes these new rules will also protect pedestrians and restaurant patrons.
We've had a lot of development downtown, which is great, a lot of new bars and a lot of new restaurants, so we've taken a new approach with our sidewalk cafe. We really want to have some uniformity downtown and create a pedestrian atmosphere.
Now, the new guidelines will take effect on December 31st. Well, the Tuscaloosa Environmental Services Department will soon be getting a new building. The old building, including Environmental Services, the EMA, and 5 other city departments, was destroyed in the April 27th tornado. The new facility will include an office building and a new recycling plant. Tuscaloosa Facilities Director Cliff Pennick says this building will also be more student-friendly.
Education is a real important part of our environmental services department. Educating young kids on how to recycle, to be green, and do the right things with their materials that they throw away.
Pennick says the city hopes to begin construction by the end of January. Turning now to the weather, let's get a first check on Alabama's home team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott. Hey, Richard, another nice day out there today.
Yet to make it a good Tuesday evening to you. Really nice weather today. Getting cold again, though, tonight. We're dealing with temperatures down in the 40s now, 49, Tuscaloosa 47, over in Fayette, Linden, and York, checking in those upper 40s now. Still 50 in Birmingham, but again, it gets cooler tonight. Many spots in those low 40s late tonight. Southeast satellite and radar, we're clear now. No cloud cover to deal with after the morning clouds. Even some showers early today. Over southwest Alabama, that activity's out of here now. Here's the forecast trend, though, through the weekend. It gets a lot warmer between now and Friday. Temperatures top out around 70, so Thanksgiving Day looking great out there. Plenty of sunshine, but cold for Iron Bowl on Saturday. We'll talk about the rest of the forecast. Plus, we'll look ahead over the next 7 days. Your forecast is coming up.
Thanks, Richard. It's 2 days away from Thanksgiving, and one of the most daunting tasks for many this Thursday is cooking a great tasting turkey. So what are some do's and don'ts when it comes to your turkey preparations? WVUA's Travis Leader joins us now with some answers. Travis?
Well, Tamika, I, for one, have never cooked a Thanksgiving turkey before, so today I called the Butterball Turkey Hotline for some help. So how long are you supposed to cook the turkey?
A lot of people like to cook it overnight, low and slow, like they're going to treat it like a tough piece of meat, and that's not the way to do it. A 325 oven temperature works absolutely marvelous.
Now I can deep fry my turkey, right?
Frying a turkey outside is just wonderful. Actually, a lot of people are charcoal grilling, and they're smoking, and they're using their gas grills. So, lots of wonderful ways to cook it.
So what's the shelf life of the leftovers?
You should get the turkey meat cut up into your refrigerator within a couple hours, and so that all your leftovers are now getting cold. You are to never put a whole cooked turkey into the refrigerator.
Can you microwave the turkey?
Absolutely. When microwaves first came out, because we've been around here for 32 years, and way back then microwaves were kind of new, and when people bought them, they thought, we have to use this for everything. I mean, we have to cook all our dinners in it because we had this new appliance. And so we had wonderful directions on how to cook a turkey in a microwave, but it has to be less than 12 pounds.
Listen, I am dying to get this turkey cooked. Can I use the oven self-cleaning cycle?
I don't think you would like to do that, because what happens when you have an object that big, what happens is that it cooks the outside a lot. And then, of course, by the time the inside gets done, if you have a stuffed turkey, my goodness, by the time the stuffing gets all the way up to temperature, you're going to have an overcooked turkey, that's for sure.
Now, if you thought some of those questions were crazy, Klingman told me the craziest question she had came from a Colorado woman who used a snowbank to keep her turkey frozen. The problem was, when it was time to cook it, she lost the turkey. But the Turkey Hotline always has the answers. She suggested next time the woman should put a flag in the snow to mark where the turkey is. Tamika?
Well, thanks, Travis. Many people are heading to see family this week, but you may not know it's one of the busiest times for car renters. Rick Rogers with Rogers RentACar says that Thanksgiving to New Year's is the busiest time of year for car renters. Now, most car renters have a 100% rental rate. Rogers says that you need to make a reservation at least 3 to 5 days in advance, but if they are out, rental businesses will often refer you to another location.
We're a local company, and most of our rentals are to local citizens, and truly during the holidays is when we see our busiest time. They're traveling to see family and friends, and sometimes they're just getting out and enjoying the fall weather.
Rogers says that the economy-sized car is the most popular rental. While local ticket brokers say there is a high demand for Alabama's upcoming matchups after last week's upsets helped propel the Crimson Tide into the #2 BCS position, most people are asking for tickets to the big games. Local ticket broker Candace Carton says she has received many more calls for SEC championship game tickets. Carton says before you go ahead and buy SEC championship tickets, make sure you know exactly who is playing.
I think it serves you best as the consumer just to wait and make sure your money is going to a ticket that you know your team's going to be in instead of purchasing them early.
Carton says although there is some uncertainty in the SEC matchup, there is even more questions about who will play in the BCS championship game. She says if the Tide face off against Notre Dame, expect those ticket prices to be much higher compared to other possible matchups. Well, if the Crimson Tide does make it to the SEC Championship next week, one group is making it easier for you to get there. Tuscaloosa Charter Service will again offer a round-trip ride to the game. The buses will leave at 9 a.m. on Saturday, December 1st, and will return after the game is over. The price is $40 per person, and they say they will take as many buses as they need. If you're interested and want more information, you can call the number there on your screen, 205-361-2555. And the Alabama Crimson Tide is just days away from playing their biggest rival, the Auburn Tigers. The Iron Bowl is set for Saturday at 2:30 p.m. In the meantime, you can get your Alabama football fix right here on WVUA. We will have special Iron Bowl coverage all week long, and on Wednesday, November 21st, we'll have our Iron Bowl special starting at 5:30.